Hey, okay, we are recording. For people who are not aware of you or familiar with you, Thunder Rosa, great AEW wrestler and in other uh, wrestling organizations. Give me a little background on yourself, please.
I am born and raised in Tijuana, California, Mexico. That's the reason why they say I come from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico. I started wrestling in California. My name is Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa comes from a place that I used to work called Thunder Road. It was a rehab facility where I work with kids between the 13 and 18. And I always remember them, especially ones that didn't make it when I get in the ring. So I've been wrestling for 11 years and I reside in this beautiful state of Texas, in San Antonio, Texas. I'm a former AEW women's champion. And right now, I am one of the most dangerous women with a microphone. And also, I love promoting All Elite Wrestling, which is the company that I've been working for 5 years, and the company that allowed me to have a wonderful platform for all the Latinos and Latinas in the United States and in Latin America.
AEW will be in town tomorrow night. It's
Yes.
the second time here. We were there. I went to the last time y'all showed up. I'm a big AEW fan, to be honest. And the great thing about going to an AEW show is you get to see two shows. The first one is the live show. The early one is going to be live on television. It's the Dynamite show, right?
Yes, Dynamite and Collision, and you can get your tickets at aewtix.com. The show's gonna start 5:30 tomorrow at the Coliseum, and we love coming to the border towns because everybody is so lovely. I love coming to El Paso. This is, I think, my fourth time. I came a long, long time ago in the Independence, and then I came here with uh, All Elite Wrestling, and I'm super excited to see new faces. I'm super excited to see all faces, but I'm excited for you guys because we're gonna have a lot of lucha libre. There's a lot of things setting up for the show on Grand Slam in Mexico with Consejo, con el CMLL. So you guys are going to get to see a lot of the matches that had been announced were for Coalition. That's for the second show. But for the first show, we're going to see a lot of people from Double or Nothing. We just had a pay-per-view in Arizona, and a lot of people are going to come and say their piece. So we are heading to All In, which is going to be in July 12th in Dallas, Texas. And you can get your tickets also at aewtix.com. But tomorrow, the action starts at 5:30 p.m.
You mentioned earlier that you were the world champion at one time at AEW, and if I remember right, you headlined that match,
Yes.
which is I hate to say it, but in wrestling is unique to have a female headlining match.
Yes.
It went on to be the match of the year, didn't it?
Well, that was for the lights out match. We were runner up for match of the year for the cage match. But I can tell you that cage match is one of the most brutal, violent, and bloody matches that you've seen two women, head to head. And we didn't end the feud there. That's where I won the championship that Dr. Rick Baker had. So I always say that I'm still waiting for her to come back, because I am her past and her future. So whenever she's ready, I'm ready to finish this beef that we had for a couple years now. So um, I was very blessed that with her that I was able to headline um, that Dynamite on 2021 and then Dynamite on 2022. So those are the matches that definitely define my career.
One thing I really enjoy about AEW is the way that the women's division is. I mean,
Hmm.
it's you guys are there to wrestle. As you mentioned, it was a bloody match. You've had a few of them. Other wrestlers have. They're not scared to put them as a headliner. I mean, you are wrestlers out there. It's just not eye candy and like in other federations. I mean, your guys are serious wrestlers.
Well, we can be all of it, all of the above. We can be eye candy. We can be like gladiators. We can be monsters. We can be have dead, have alive. Like we all have our characters, but we all, as one thing that we all have to say, it's we have the commitment to be the best in the world, the best at wrestle in that ring. So I'm very proud to say that I am one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I could possibly, one day I can come and look like eye candy, and the next day you can see me and look like I'm about to whip your ass. So we love that. We love that we are accepted for who we are, and we can show that on TV, which is probably one of the best assets that we can have at AEW.
I'm glad you mentioned the characters, everybody, because one thing I do enjoy about the women's division is everyone there has a very unique personality, has a very unique character, and are very entertaining to watch. And that's part of wrestling, is not only the sportsmanship, the athleticism, but the entertainment factor of it.
Yes, and like I said, you have like Willow Nightingale, who's always smiling, but also she is forced to reckon with. We have Chris Statlander, which she started as an alien and she's now more than a woman, and she's a wonderful talent. We have our current champion Tony Storm, which is timeless, and she's gone through like changes in her career. But this character, it's so much fun. I am a half of the Thunder Tits tag team. We love each other, and I wish I could be a champion. And she has a championship. You have Mercedes Monet, which is the CEO, and she has all the championships. We have, oh my God, we have so many talent. We have Mina, which is a new Japanese wrestler that just came in here, and she's just like everything that everybody wants. Everybody wants. That's why everybody wants Mina. So there's Harley Cameron, who is super creative and talented and crazy in the ring. We have Anna Jay, which is another one who's been like day one. We have so many to cut from. Megan. We have Penelope Ford. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Your character has a face paint that people from El Paso will be very familiar with, us being on the border and a big Hispanic population here. It's the Dia de los Muertos, the traditional paint that goes on there. You see people dressed up like that every year, but this is part of your character. Is it paying homage to your Hispanic heritage?
That is part of it, and also it's part of my personal story in my family story. I'm just gonna give you the cliff notes. When they asked me why do I use the face paint, I said it was because somebody gave it to me, but my uncle explained to me that this was meant to be that way because when he was a child, he went to see a Lucha Libre show with my grandfather, and he suffered a heart attack, which took his life while watching professional wrestling. So you can see there's a picture where you can see my grandfather laying dead. Then you see the doctor and a police officer, and then you see, the ring at the end. So not only I represent my culture, but I also represent that was meant to happen. That was like part of my story. And it's to represent those who passed away and to bring, hope for those who are still here, but they can't see the light, and Thunder Rosa is a beacon of hope. So that's what we
I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean, it really, I've heard, like they say, if you bring part of yourself into your character, it makes it that much a stronger character.
Yes, it does. And it's when I tell the story, because I have it's like a whole 20-minute story that I have. When I tell it, I had the opportunity to tell my story at the Comic-Con Museum. Well, I'm part of an expo called Sudor, Sangre y Mito. It's all about Lucha Libre, and I'm part of the Amazonas. I am the only female wrestler that has gear presented there, and it's a big deal to be able to tell part of her story because as Lucha Libre has a lot of mysticism. A lot of the wrestlers with their mask, you never know who they are, or when they lose it is when what the real person looks like. But I have the opportunity to not only represent my culture, but also represent Latino women because we're so strong and resilient. And I always, bear the flag of that, of what a Latino woman is like, an immigrant Latino woman is like.
For people out there that are watching this who've never been to a wrestling match and are now interested, what can you say they can expect to go to an AEW show?
Well, first of all, if you have ever gone to a show, you have to come to AEW to really, really see what the mixture of just different styles of wrestling is like. We have Japanese wrestlers, we have British wrestlers, we have Brazilian wrestlers, we have Lucha Libre Mexicanos, we have, oh my God, Australians, Americans. We have everybody here. And it's super cool to be able to bring all these different cultures together. And it's just so much fun. The action never stops. And it's super entertaining. Honestly, after you come out watching AEW, you become a fan for life. I had a couple fans that they never seen a AEW show. They always go to the other company. And I literally made the invitation and got them tickets, and they sat really close to the ring, and they're fans for life now. Him and his daughter. They loved it. Like they've never seen something like this. So if you ever or you have an opportunity tomorrow, it's 2 for 1. Buy your ticket, you get to see 2 shows, and you're probably gonna be on TV 2 times. So 5:30, you can get your tickets at awtix.com.
And one thing else I will say is that if you've never been to a live show as opposed to a house show, which we'll have both of that night, a live show is just that much more fun because it is going on across the airways live. I mean, it's not nonstop. Whatever happens, happens.
Yes, that is true.
Anything you'd like to add before did I miss?
Well, no, that again, thank you so much for the opportunity to be in your show, and I want to quiero decir a todos los fans here in El Paso, we love you. We're so happy to be back, and we want to see you there. We want to see you be part of the road to All In, and it starts today.
Perfect. And once again, this is the first show after the pay-per-view, and those are usually the best shows to get to because people are working out their grievances and setting up the next pay-per-view.
Yes. And the next pay-per-view is going to be huge. It's All In July 12th. And again, all the tickets are available at AEWTix.com.
All right. Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time out. I know it's been hectic and busy. So thank you again. Wish we could have met in person, but virtually is good too.
My pleasure. Next time we'll probably see each other in person.
All right. Great. Yes, you guys have to come back again. We really enjoyed the first show, and I'm looking forward to the one tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.